Let them daddies tell them no, let them discipline
you say
them.
it all the time.
I say it all the time because I just see where I went wrong as a mother with Amira. Like it is so hard to retract. It is just easier to be mean a little bit than be nice. Because I realized a long time ago, but it was just too late. Like just going into Target, and every time we go into Target and she just asks for anything, something small, I'm like, sure, why not? Like, she's a good kid. She gets good grades. She's always been so advanced and smart and 3-4 grades ahead of herself. So I'm like, why, if I have money, she was my only child, you know? I never told her no because there was no reason to tell her no. My mom told me no because we didn't have the money. It wasn't because I was a bad kid or she didn't want me to have it. We couldn't afford it. So I'm in my head, I'm like, sure, I'll tell her yes. Like, you want this little Barbie, you want this little whatever. But that over time develops in their head as like they can have whatever they want. Money is endless. There's, you know what I mean? There's no earning system to it. And I remember Tiffany was the person who taught me. She was like, Ashley, you need to make her earn that stuff. Like she makes her daughter earn everything, even Christmas gifts, even birthday gifts. She's like, you need to earn it. Did you get good grades? Did you work hard? Like those type of things. And that is like what I'm instilling in Amira. I've been correcting the behavior over like a course of 4 years. It's just really hard because when you don't teach your children early on, like that they have to earn things, they feel entitled to have it.
This whole video is a word. Okay. This video is actually a word because there's so many women who are operating in a way that they are doing this, whether they are single parents or not. You know, there's a lot of women who try to override the dad's ruling and try to say, oh, you know, just let them have it. Oh, let's just do it one time. Oh, let's just, you know, it's not fair. Oh, they can just have a little piece, or, oh, we can just buy it this once. And, you know, there's no duplicating the structure that fathers provide in their children's lives. It just can't be. Okay, that masculine energy in raising children is just so necessary. Hence why when we look at the statistics, it says that a man who raises a child is of no difference than if a child is raised in a 2-parent household. That should explain how much structure that men provide. The only difference that they see in children when it comes to single parenting is when a woman raises the children alone. That's when they see the dip in certain things when it comes to maybe their mentalities, maybe when it comes to incarceration, when it comes to a lot of things. That's when they start to see a vast difference between the two. What I thought was interesting is that she was saying, you know, however y'all got to do it, don't interfere with that father and his parenting. And I wholeheartedly agree. I said it before, you know, go in the other room if you have to. You know, go in your room, turn the TV up, you know, find something else to do. You know, bite your finger if you want to because you want to intervene. You want to say, oh, my baby, do whatever it is that you have to do on the inside. But never step in and 1, try to negate his authority in your household. And 2, it's very, very vital that you allow the discipline to take place because in society, we see it. We see the difference between, you know, people who have this entitlement mentality that they feel like the whole entire world owes them something. They don't want to work for anything. They don't feel like, you know, they feel like everything just belongs to them and they can just do whatever it is that they want to do. There is no repercussions. One thing I thought was interesting, she was saying that, you know, her mother didn't buy herself because sometimes she didn't have the money. And I think the truth is that sometimes it's not just because she didn't have the money. It's that they understood the value of just saying no. The importance of just saying no sometimes. No, you're not always going to get your way. No, not just because you want something means that you deserve to have it. Not just because you want something and you haven't done anything wrong means that because you asked me, I have to tell you yes. There's nothing wrong with it. I saw a lot of women in the comment section of this video on TikTok and they were talking about, oh, you know, this mother is controlling. That's a controlling mechanism. That's nasty. You know, you need to just let kids be kids and let them do whatever they want to do. Okay, yeah, let's see how that works out. A lot of people don't understand. They think that, you know, in saying no, That means that they don't love their children. That means that they don't care about them. That means that, they wouldn't, do whatever it is it takes to fulfill their children's needs. And that there has nothing to do with it. It's about character building. This is another human being that's going to have hardship, that's going to have to make, definite life choices, that things are not going to be easy. These are people that you want to, be married one day and have their own families and do all these things. And how can they do that if they're not able to operate in certain situations when somebody tells them no or when things don't go their way? That is not equipping them into the real world and how life really operates. It's just not. A lot of the women that we see now in society that have this, nobody can't tell me nothing, my mama can't even tell me nothing. It's because they were raised under the guise that, nobody can't tell me anything wrong. My mama always gave me everything. She never disciplined me. I don't have to respect authority. I don't have to respect men. And as this woman said, it's a lot harder to retract. If you tell a child yes from the time that they're 1 until they're 8 years old, and then when they turn 8, you start telling them no, it's hard for them to adjust. So can you imagine when you tell them yes all the way into adulthood? When they have to go out there and be under the guise of a boss or, in a relationship, and that person is telling them no, they are not going to know how to maneuver. They will have meltdowns at their big age. They will. Discipline is so necessary in every area of your life. It's so important. Because again, in life, everything is not going to go your way. Not because you want something so bad means it's going to happen right now. There's some beautification in that waiting process. In those spaces. Sometimes the very thing that you want, you might not even be ready for it yet. You got to wait. And I think it's very important that especially mothers take heed to this, because I feel like women have the hardest time when it comes to balance. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like women have a very hard time when it comes to balancing in all aspects. They're either too nice, too stern. Like everything's, they your friend or they your enemy. Like it's a tough task. I'm not saying all women have trouble with it, but I feel like a lot of women have trouble with that balance and creating those spaces. Hence why it's very important to allow that father to provide that structure, to foster that relationship. Because again, the balance between the two of you, the feminine and the masculine, creating this human being will allow them to have a balanced mindset, logical mindset, see things through their emotions, their feelings, and also through logic. I love what this woman said. I loved it. I would like to know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.